So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold 1 million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just calm.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, it's James Conner. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Cardinals hit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, a run with Conner. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, hold on.
Murray a give. This is Conner. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Stafford on first down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. That's complete to Robinson. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw again on second down. Murray. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2nd down and 3. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Going right back to Akers. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, uh-oh, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Now they're staring up at a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Murray. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
It's the score, Rams 10, Cardinals 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Aaron Donald, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 27, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Stafford here. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Stafford. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Rams and Cardinals, they met 3 times a season ago. They each won in the other's building in the regular season. The Cardinals 37-20 in Week 4, and the Rams in Week 14 on Monday night would win it 30-23. And then, of course, they would also meet in the first ever Monday night wild card game, the final game of the first Super Wild Card weekend. And the Rams kicked off their title run with a 34-11 win at SoFi. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
40 got like 7.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, it's Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, and 2nd and 10 upcoming. They run behind center with Connor. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On play action, it's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. Murray now on first down, looking for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To throw is Murray. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Connor, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Murray going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Murray now, third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Prater for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
On second down, Connor looking for space. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on third down, Murray. He's got his man, Thornton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
Play fake. Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford now to throw. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. A give, running right is Akers. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard.
The tackle made back in the 13-yard line.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. He's got McBride here over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now Murray's got to have this one. He gets this to Thornton. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Murray off play action. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Murray. He's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Murray to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out, and the Cardinals win it.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Cards, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the